Welcome to s.c.a.l.E, Sickle Cell Awareness and Lifestyle Empowerment. It is Tuesday, so we are going to do an informational, educational talk. So if you saw my last video, it was a sickle cell tag, and you got to get to know a little bit about me and my background in sickle cell, but you may not know what sickle cell is. So that is why you should be watching right now, because I am going to go in depth about sickle cell and what sickle cell is and give you a mini lesson. So, sickle cell disease is a hereditary disease that affects the red blood cells. So the way that you get sickle cell disease is that you inherit an abnormal hemoglobin gene from both of your parents. And so what hemoglobin is a protein in the blood that is responsible for transporting oxygen to different parts of the body. And so the faulty hemoglobin causes the red blood cell to make a sickled shape. So instead of the red blood cell looking normal like this, it's going to look like this. And so sickle cell disease got its name from the shape. It looks like a sickle, like the tool that the farmers use. So the red blood cells in the body that are sickled, when they are trying to go through the blood vessels, they are firm and very sticky, and so they tend to stick to the blood vessels, which is makes it very hard for blood flow. Makes it very hard for blood flow and oxygen flow, and for the normal shape cells to get through the blood vessels. And so when this happens, it can cause pain, it can cause fatigueness. Is fatigueness a word? It can cause you to become fatigued. It can cause infections, break down the tissue in your body. It can alter your organs. So it is a very serious disease. Sickle cell is a chronic disease, so there is no cure right now, but hopefully in the near future there will be. And some symptoms that people with sickle cell tend to have are pain, swelling of the hands and feet, jaundice, which is the yellowing of the skin. As far as infections go, a common infection is pneumonia that sickle cell patients usually tend to get. And also, your spleen can sequester. So what the spleen does is that it gets rid of bacteria, and so if sickle cells are altering the spleen's function, then you will need to get your spleen removed, which I did when I was 2 years old. So before I go into all the different types of sickle cell, there is a gene called hemoglobin S, which is the sickle cell gene. So I just wanted to make sure you know that, because you have to have the sickle cell gene in order to have sickle cell disease. So there are eight. Is this 8? This is 9. So there are 8 different types of sickle cell disease, and I'm going to quickly go through all of the types of sickle cell disease without giving you the whole scientific aspect to it. The first type of sickle cell disease is hemoglobin SS, and this is when you get 2 hemoglobin S genes from both your parents. So one from your mom and one from your dad. And this is probably the most common sickle cell disease, and is also the one with the most severe symptoms. Next is hemoglobin SC. This is when you get hemoglobin S gene from one of your parents and hemoglobin C gene from your other parent. Then there's hemoglobin beta thalassemia, which is the type that I have, and this is when you get the sickle hemoglobin gene from one parent and then the beta thalassemia gene from your other parent. And along with hemoglobin beta thalassemia, there is also hemoglobin beta 0 thalassemia. And they're the same when it comes to getting one gene from one parent and the other gene from the other parent. But hemoglobin beta thalassemia is less severe than hemoglobin beta 0 thalassemia. And there are also 3 rare types of sickle cell disease: hemoglobin SD, hemoglobin SE, and hemoglobin SO. And then the 8th type of sickle cell disease isn't really sickle cell disease. It's sickle cell trait, and sickle cell trait is pretty different from sickle cell disease, because with sickle cell trait, you only inherit one of the abnormal hemoglobin genes, and so that means you don't really get the symptoms that come with sickle cell disease and all the extra stuff that comes with sickle cell disease. So yeah, those are the 8 different types of sickle cell disease. That will conclude my video. I hope you guys learned something and that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please show me by smashing that like button. And also, I would like to hear your feedback in the comment section. I have so much more in store for you guys. So if you want to see more videos, click that subscribe button. I have plenty of more educational talks, and I also have some DIYs coming up. So stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. That was cool. I feel like, doesn't somebody do that? Like where they like do this, and then Ellen, it's Ellen. She like, this is like Ellen's chair. Oh my god. Okay, so I can't do it like her, but she does that, right? That's Ellen, right? What about kick, move, kick, move? I don't know, but yeah, Ellen. Alright, that's enough.